hello, you join me on Firebreak. Why? I'm riding to its end. Don't know where it is, I guess I'll find out. Yo. Venture. Actually, I won't wear the sunglasses. Gotta see my eyes. Yo. Venture.
Oh, also, as a pointless bonus, I can't exit the way I entered.
Venture. I'm right near a public area. That's why I'm quiet right now. Just like that. Much like the humble milk that's been sitting in the fridge too long. We're off. How was that for a start? This is cool. Starts with like a nice uphill. So I'm chuffed to be doing that. So, you know, once I get over this hill, I can probably start to be a bit louder because I'll be further from the public area. So as it turns out, over the hill is another hill. Does this like fucking path know that I'm not fit at the moment? So clearly this path doesn't know about my recent trip to the hospital. Free trip to the hospital. How's it going, Americans? Let's say this path is pretty nice. And look at that rock ahead. Can you see the rock? Hold on. Wait a minute, you can probably see the rock in a sec. Joe, do you see the rock? You clearly don't see it yet, hold on. A stick just like got caught in my fucking bub. It's still in there. It's that little rascal. Little scamp. Little rascal. Alright, rock. My ankle. Stomping on that fucking thing. And the camera wasn't actually facing it. Anyway, check out this rock. Face the fucking rock, camera. Behold, rock. Yo, me. Literally a rock. My ankle really hurts. Now that you've seen that horny fucking filthy rock. This is a frightening downhill and the ground isn't very like stable. It's cool, I probably won't fall over though. Right, that's a house. Yo, oops. There's a fucking house over there. There was no sign that said this was property. Maybe it's not, maybe it just leads to like a house like just over there is where the property begins. There seems to be a downhill here. So maybe I'll take that. There was actually also a downhill back there. I hope this doesn't also lead to property and I have to make my way back to the other downhill. You know what I mean? God, this is really steep. I'm just gonna crash for a second. I didn't mean to fall over, but I was just trying to stop myself on this. I really hope this doesn't turn into one of these predicaments that I've been in before. Gwyd be the kind of guy to wander onto property unintentionally. Yeah, Gwyd be the kind of guy to nonchalantly wander onto property without realizing. I'm gonna say this. Are you hearing those birds? Anyway, this is my path. Those birds though, you know, they like it. Don't even finish the sentence. You've said enough already. I'm trying to think of some sort of bird related pun. Like, you know, they like it wormy or something like that. Then I paused for way too long, and it suddenly became sexual, which is sort of a joke, you know, I'm supposed to sound like semi-sexual, but like, the like throwawayness of the gag was that I never actually insinuated sex. I said they liked the wormy because like they were like the worms because they were birds, but then I just paused too long, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna crash again for a second. It's getting steep. Just watch that last clip back from where I was explaining the joke. Yo, it was such a good angle. I really liked it. I don't want to go down this. You know, I have to say, despite all things, this camera seems to capture depth and like, you know, a little bit more. It actually looks steep on this camera. The old camera would have just turned it into like a flat path. But this does look like it's steep. And I respect that about this new camera. I don't want to like go down this, it's really steep. Get ready for another flattering angle. You ready to see my chin? Yo, you ready to see my luck? My chin? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. I believe in you now, God, just save me from this situation. Okay, cool, it's flattening out a little bit now. Yo, it's getting steeper. Right, so, as you can see from this incredible angle, it gets really steep here, you know what I mean? Yo, look how steep it gets right here, you know what I mean? Yo, Gwyd, why didn't you position the camera higher so we could see the steepness? Because you're spoiled, that's why. You're seeing how steep it is? I decided to spoil you, you know what I mean? Look at that. It goes down over there. I was just complimenting you. I guess it still looks steep. Shut up, bro. Don't fucking interrupt me while I'm ranting about my latest thing. Okay, the camera's not facing me. But that's okay, because I can do... It cut out my audio, didn't it? I'm halfway through my sentence there. Why can't I just do this, like, correctly? Why did I go this way? There's, like, a perfectly good path here, and I'm like, oh, I'll go this way. Path this way. Does that also lead down to, like, property? What the fuck kind of situation am I dealing with here? It's a house, isn't it? Just there, hold on. There, you see? Pus buckets, man. Right, so, okay. The angle's too low. Yo. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to that other path that I mentioned before. Because, like, you know what I mean? What I mean? I love how I pull this off every time. Yo, why can't you just do something right? But, oh. Because isn't this just funnier? Aren't you enjoying this more? Oh, it's your boy. Retreating like a coward. Yo, username @retreatslikeacoward. I should change my channel name. Instead of GwydsEndeavours, it's like Gwyd sucks. Bro, I love going back up hills. You know what I mean? Because like when you go down a hill, like, you know, you've got all the momentum behind you. But like when you go up a hill, you don't. You know what I mean? That's why I love them. I'm suicidal. It's like, you know, things can't get better than this, you know what I mean? Right, so I've made it back to the top of the hill with my masculinity intact. I'm on that path back to the rock now. Literally, it's just over there. And I want to say how brave I was there, you know. Check it out. Hold on. Check it out. Back at the rock. Just like me, like I said. And then it made me go up the hill. And I didn't want to. I just let you hold me for a while. This is the path that I was talking about. I'm going this way. Gods will stop me if this also leads to property. Seeing like a bench thing there. Yo, zoom in, because I can kind of now. Sorry, I thought I heard people. Is that a fucking... No, it's not a house. It is. Do you see it? Hold on. So I can flip the camera, hold on. You see it? Yeah, that's property. Just checked on the map to like make sure satellite version. Yeah, it's property. Yo, like worms, you know what I mean? I was just like looking and I noticed this that kind of goes like the property's down there, right? You can see what I like down there, and then there's this path that goes that way. It's like it connects like directly to their house, in which case I'll retreat abruptly or get yelled at. Or I might be able to escape this way. I'm going for it. Okay. Where's it gonna lead? Is it just gonna lead down there? Absolutely. All right. Fucking get me out of here. Yo. Retreating back to my rock.
And then you both led to a house. And then the only route I thought I had led to a driveway.
Right, so I've got a new plan. I think there's a road I can escape onto. I hope. Right, so, hold on, flip the camera, get ready. It doesn't look overtly promising. There's like a fucking gate in the way that probably says private property. Oh, and there's the one about security cameras as well. People are paranoid little holes. Oh, property. So powerful now. Damn it, it's facing me. Right, so I'm gonna take that path from before. I think, hopefully I can get to that road I was talking about. I'm not sure how hopeful this is looking. Wait, is that just the fucking road? Just the fucking road. Alright. This log was my best friend just then. See, so it was on that side where the property was. There's a fence here. But I can just escape here. I rewatched that footage where I said, like, oh, that's the road, and it sounded scripted. It wasn't. I actually genuinely didn't realize that. Observe. Fence line, that's where property is. But that way is just a road. Dude, take me to freedom. Right, and later, power-hungry little troll. Later, power-hungry little trolls. Know what I mean? How much more of this am I gonna have to endure? Oh, whoa. That tree. Ah. Whoa, okay, just take it easy, Gwyd. Just get out of here. Just escape. God is dead. And we have killed him. I'm just like, going slow, you know what I mean? Just take. Are you doing this on purpose, Gwyd? I wish. Just let me escape. Look at that. All that fresh road is mine. Why does it go this way? Oh, I'm not fucking doing that. Yo. Bushbacker. Yo, bushbacker. I've made this joke a number of times. Look at all that nice road. Come, brother. I will carry you. Adventure. It's there. Almost there now. Coming. Salvation. Okay, that picked a terrible way of carrying this. Yo, I've arrived. And he got saw by a car while coming out of the bush. So, that's that done. Smash subscribe, ding bell. Long shot of me contemplating things in the gutter. Which like most of my life.